What's up, buttons? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back on Black Ops 6 Zombies. We're here on Reckoning, and we're going to be attempting a new challenge here on the channel, one that I really haven't done previously. We're going to call it the 4 Perk Challenge or the Limited Perk Challenge, whichever one you guys prefer, and we're going to try to see how long we can survive with exactly that, 4 perks as the limit. This is kind of like a throwback toward, or a tribute, I guess I should say, towards OG Zombies, the OG Zombies experience where you really could only get 4 perks. And in some cases, there were things you could do to get an additional, like a 5th perk or something. But for the most part, you had to choose wisely on what perks you got. And that's exactly what we're going to do for this run. We're going to run the rampage inducer for the entirety of it. The only other limitations outside of 4 perks is going to be that I'm not allowed to use score streaks. And I will but not be using the crafting table to regain self-revives once we lose them. Now, I'm still kind of undecided on what my 4th perk should be. But I'm definitely going to use Jug, Double Tap, probably even PhD. And honestly, I'm really excited to try this out just to see how it goes. Hopefully no one gets upset by the strategy that I'm going to use on the map, just because I want to do what I can to survive as long as possible and get through the rounds pretty much as fast as possible, especially in the early rounds. So I still think we're going to be at a huge threat by not having all the perks, but we'll just have to wait and see what this journey has in store for us. First step, obviously, is going to be turning on power, getting access to Pack-a-Punch and all that great stuff. And then we can start picking up some perks and seeing where the journey takes us. Okay, I need to make sure we check these bins. Nothing in that one. And we're ready to start opening up some doors. Now, I definitely want to hear from you guys in the comment section below. If you had to limit yourself to 4 perks in Black Ops 6 Zombies or do this challenge for yourself, what 4 would you decide on? I think Jug, Double Tap, and PhD are easily undebatable for me for the first 3, at least on this map. But I'm still kind of stuck. Do I get Quick Revive or Speed Cola? My brain is telling me Speed Cola just for the simple fact that I think reloading slow is going to be a huge hurdle for us to face throughout the entirety of this journey. Whereas maybe not getting hit too much is something we can, avoid. All right, crystals are all shot. Unfortunately, we don't have enough points at the moment, so I think what I'll do is just buy ammo because we know we're going to need ammo. Let me go get the golden bin. And then we can start flipping some rounds. Obviously, we're going to get Jug as our first perk, but I do think getting access to, Pack-a-Punch first is probably more important. I want to make sure we're doing damage. I want to make sure we're in a good spot, a little bit overpowered. All right, is the golden bin gonna bless us? Well, we can't use the score streak, but we'll take the rest of the stuff. We do now have enough for Pack-a-Punch, so that's huge. That worked out exactly like I hoped it would. All right, Pack-a-Punch has been acquired. Ooh, we're going to hold on to that for the next round, hopefully. And let's go ahead and grab that. Jug. We're in a good spot here. It's a little dangerous of a place to be, but we're in a decent spot as far as things are going so far. Double points is going to help us out a bit here. Let's try to get as many of these guys down as we can. We could use our decoy if we need to. These guys are demonic with this freaking rampage inducer on. Let me jump across. It's crazy they can jump across just perfectly. Okay, should be make them easy to destroy. One on that side. I need my escape route, buddy. Oh, doesn't want to give me one. There's like a lot more zombies coming down the stairs. Get as many of them in double points as we can. There we go. We should actually have enough for the next couple perks that we need. Let's go ahead and grab them. Okay, we made our way down here. We got Double Tap, PhD. What are we going to be able to get? Both of those. No ammo mod yet. I guess we're a little bit short. We need 200 or 100. 100 salvage left. I am going to 100% take advantage of this area as far as my training spot because I had a lot of luck training the zombies using the ether blade. And I feel like, especially with the limitations we're putting ourselves in, I should play the map just like I would normally. Even though we're doing a challenge, we want to give ourselves the best chance of survival. I think that's a good way to do it. All right, we should be able to get through this wave pretty easily. I'm out of ammunition. All right, another round in the books. I kind of feel like Speed Cola is going to be the play, especially once we get into the later rounds with how fast this thing shoots. I could have used realistically any weapon I wanted to, but I felt like it's been a while since I've used the compact. I know it's pretty dang good, especially because of its rate of fire. I felt like it'd be kind of fun to see how we do against the Uber Klauses with it. I feel like those guys are easily going to be the biggest threat, and they're very dangerous, especially when they multiply, so hopefully we have some decent luck throughout this journey. I kind of feel like we just go Speed Cola, 100%. Let's go get it while we can. All right, we're at our limit. We completed our clanker round. We're going into round 13. All right, do we have enough? I actually do. Let's say, do I have enough for the armor? We do. We'll go back across, and we'll just see what we can make happen here. Now it's just upgrading our weapon from this point forward. I could definitely grab... To See if I can grab it without taking too much damage. I'm going to grab this. Cryo freeze is the play for this map, at least for this specific area and stuff too. All right, here we go. What can we make happen here on round 13? I mean, we're destroying these guys. I'm expecting we'll do all right. Now, there's two outcomes to this challenge. Either we die along the journey, which is always a very good possibility with something as limiting as maybe only 4 perks, but the other possibility is we survive all the way to 56 with the rampage inducer, and at that point we will then exfil and be omega successful, basically. I feel like specifically with the rampage inducer on, having speed coal is probably more of a requirement than getting quick revive, although it is nice to revive faster. Although it is nice to have dying wish, I feel like you're going to go through a lot more of those if you're caught reloading or stuck reloading, with, especially with some of the weapons in the game. Obviously, everybody's going to have a different 4 perk combination that they probably are going to choose, but I feel like this is definitely a more solid 4 perk setup you could have. All right, Uber Klaus is coming. I'm going to hit the nuke because I also need to buy ammunition. Our guy's way over there. Can you stop coming over here? Oh, he blasted me anyway. All right, we got to watch out. We don't want to lose our self-revive already. Wow, how's that zombie keeping up with me like that? That was crazy. All right, let's watch out. We do have our shrouds if we need it. I'm hoping we don't. Let's get out of the way here. This is exactly why I chose this area, because I'm pretty sure this is one of the better places to train the zombies from my experience. All right, we're just going to cook them all. Look how fast you go through ammo with this thing. One of the dangerous weapons to choose for sure. But we're doing damage. Big damage. And we're not even as suited up as we could be. We could actually be epic rarity already. All right, let's watch out. Back up. Can we cook them? We cooked through our ammo. That's for sure. All right, there we go. Maybe he won't blast us. All right, there we are. We made it! I'm gonna have to buy ammo, I think, in this round. Wait, can we get through him? Oh, he's gonna blow up on me. Oh, well, I guess it worked out. I don't know if 100 bullets is enough for the clanker round, but it might be this early on. Just pepper our shots and maybe we can make it work. There we go. So far, so good. One big clanker down. Many to go before we hit round 56 at least. How many more are there? Well, since we're not getting Vulturade, I don't want to burn my only decoy just to grab our next upgrade for our weapon, but if it leads to that, it leads to that. I mean, technically I didn't use my shroud against the other guys, so we can do that too. Well, there's definitely a lot of zombies here. Stay out of the way. Let's go get the double points. Let's get as many points as possible. The sooner we can get these points up, the faster we can upgrade. And then we can be an even better spot. Being overpowered earlier because we have less perks is going to be a nice thing. All right, how many guys we got left? Is that our last guy? Might be our last guy. Let's go ahead and take advantage of it. Pack punch again, maybe? And then we'll get our rarity up. All right, we're pack 2 epic now, going into round 19. Now, something I want to mention in this video, if you guys have been regular watchers of the channel, and there's a specific challenge I've covered in the past or done in the past you guys want to see me redo, if there's a new challenge you have an idea for, any of that, or a video you just want to see in general, let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to consider that for upcoming content. If it's a video that you guys maybe already asked me to do and I haven't done it yet, remind me again in the same video, because it'll make it easier to find everything all in one place. Looking for anything that you guys want to see as far as challenges are concerned, weapon things, anything. Anything you guys want to have me try out over the next, I guess, month, 2 months before we have Black Ops 7, I'm totally down for. This spot is so crazy because now I'm a little bit powerful, so I can just kind of pepper shots and everything in front of me dies. Hopefully I didn't forget to change my double tap augment. That'd be kind of bad. I guess we'll find out. It is what it is. Either way, we have double tap. I think I checked my augments, but there's no way to know for sure. We'll just flip around to get some more ammunition. The only thing bad about this weapon is how much ammo it goes through, but we're doing a limited perk challenge, so we're not spending nearly the same amount as early on perks as we normally would. We can make it work. We can make it work for now. It's actually kind of insane how fast these early rounds go. This is going to be an insanely fast round too, like maybe 20 seconds tops. Oh, we got 2 guys on us here. Everybody else is going to get cleared out here. Come on. You can do it. And there we go. All right, first couple doppelgas. We got one there. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? There it is. Gotta get away from them. Okay, here we go. Try to mow down everybody. This is the bad thing about this weapon. Holy smokes, we almost died right there. Getting surrounded. Absolutely surrounded. It's okay. Can I reload? We're good. No armor on the ground right there? I find that to be insane. Okay, we should be good. Slow them all down. See, even with the strat, you can't do it quite as efficiently if you don't have all the goodies. And that's just kind of how it is. We're still going to do fairly decent with it, but not 100%. Whoa. Can you not stop me from sliding? Or if you're going to give me a stop for sliding, at least make it do the explosion. All right, we got a nuke right off the rip here. Oh, we got a dude. Hold on. I don't know if we're going to be able to do much to him. He's going to run away. All right, we got to get out of here because I don't have another thing. Maybe I can actually still chisel away at him. Stay away from him. Maybe I can build up another one in the time we have. I might be good here. As long as I can survive to blast this dude's stuff off. Why is he so tanky? Hey, his weapon's not going to be as strong as I thought. I thought it was going to be stronger. Oh, wait, maybe we broke both shoulders off right there. If that's the case, that makes a little bit more sense. All right, let me go ahead and do this. And aiming. We're out of ammo. Watch out. He almost knocked me off the side. I was trying to just go in here and get ammo. Why's he got to be such a pain? All right, there we go. Should be able to flip her around as well. Nope, zombie stayed alive. Just getting knocked down. This guy's going to spawn in and dead. See ya, buddy. We got an extra decoy. Throw one. I don't know where it went. I think it stuck to the top. I don't know why. Oh, that dude's just not dying fast enough. So I don't know what's going on there. Oh, you backtrack to go behind me? That's dirty. All right, let's see if we can get around. Nope, try not to get hit there. The no quick revive is going to be crazy, but it makes this even more challenging. Hello, can you let me squeeze through with the PhD? Oh my god, I'm still getting hit. Can these guys relax a little bit? Nope, they're just running around the whole entire arena. Getting a hit in. When am I going to regen to full? Like anytime? Holy smokes, that was crazy. Talk about on the edge of your seat. This rampage inducer will do that to you if you don't have a quick revive. Yeah, definitely want to make sure I have enough points before I go get pack 3 because the amount of points I'm going through, even though we're not buying anything else, is kind of insane. Just by buying ammunition pretty consistently. Yeah, I magically kept one of my classes alive. Let's see if I can keep it alive long enough to make it over. I'm going to get Pack-a-Punch, the 3-plater, and hopefully we shouldn't burn through the rest of our points too quickly, and we'll be in a good spot. All right, I got the 3-plater and pack 3, but that was about all I could get. Couldn't even get the rest of my rarity. Come on. Oh, that's going to help us a little bit. Can our dude get over here, though? He's get over here really quick. Okay. Watch out. He's mining. Try to sneak through. Get past these guys. Hopefully... Jesus, their arms are moving quick. It's actually insane. Watch out. Get out of my way. All right, we should be at least a little bit tanky as far as... Or not tanky. Strong as far as taking out this tanky guy. All right, we damaged him a bit. And we need to get a good slide. Please don't cancel my slide like that. Or give me a dead slide. Dead slides are going to get us killed. 100%. Luckily, we are insanely strong with our weapon right now. And it's not going to last forever. That's why I think we're going to be absolutely obliterated at some point. But it's fun to try. I'm already kind of excited with how far we've made it. To be completely honest with you. Okay, we got legendary rarity. Let's try to finish these guys off. And our Klaus. Oh my god, we go through so much ammo. Stay out of the way. That thing is so scary. That mine does way too much damage in my opinion. But hey, they want these guys to be threatening. Mission success. Even when you got all your stuff, they're still scary. Alright, we got that guy out of here. How many zombies are left? I keep feeling like we're at the last zombie and there's another one to be there. Be seen. Be had. Alright, this is chaos, but it's chaos we can work with. We're pack 3 legendary. We're kind of ahead of the curve for the moment. I don't think that curve will last us very long, but we'll try. We'll try to see what we can do. This is a little bit insane. All right, stay out of the way. Take that guy out, and we're out of ammo. How did I know this was going to be a common problem? Because it's the Compact 92. All right, they're coming in at full speed. Maybe it's probably the best time to take them out. If we get the cryo cloud, ice cloud gangsters. There we go. We're looking pretty good. Oh, they're coming all the way around because I went a little bit too far in that direction. That might be the end of the round. Come on, take out the doppel. I think we got the doppel out. Oh no. The beginning of the rounds are going to be so damn crazy. I don't know how we're going to get through them in the later ones. We're just going to end up taking so much damage. All right, we're going to go this way. Hip fire some more. Do as much damage as possible. This is also why I chose this weapon. It's been a while since I had a fun hip fire weapon that just shoots completely straight with no issues. Obviously the Striders are nice, but they have a little bit more recoil. This is a little bit less effort, in my opinion, as far as shooting is concerned. All right, there we go. All right, let's get out of the way. The rest of our zombies here. And I guess that's the rest of our bullets. Oh, we got an early round nuke. We love to see it. It's not going to kill our doppels, which I thought I heard come in. Come on, guys. Let me take you out quickly. They're over there. They're coming. There it is. One down. I don't know who the other one is, but it's somewhere. There it is. It's coming. Oh, it actually hit me with that. That's kind of stupid. All right, let's see if we can just dodge this for a second. When you watch the other way. Yep. This is an interesting training spot, but I'm glad it works. It's already done us justice. We're only on 31. See, this is why I never believe when people just try to showcase weapons to round 31. I'm literally doing a challenge with the rampage inducer on, and we're on 31. And we're straight up just cooking. Weapon's still cooking. Like, of course it's going to be a little bit easier at these rounds. Obviously, it doesn't take much for me to get smoked at this point. I just like the risk of doing a challenge. Is this the last guy? Hopefully that's the last guy. We got 4 seconds left of our insta-kill. I don't know how much damage we can actually do to it, but any damage is good damage when it comes to a Klaus round. All right, we got to go this way. Stay away. We don't want to get hit by both things. Getting hit by a doppel and then a Klaus and then all the zombies behind us would absolutely get us destroyed. And we don't have any redemption. I mean, I can buy the perks that I have again if we end up going down, but we won't have a backup self-revive unless one falls on the ground, which I don't know the odds of that. Don't seem very good in my experience. I had to buy ammo in the middle of the round, which is always a little bit scary, but I think we're close to taking this guy out. I mean, he hasn't lost a shoulder yet, but he's already down to like half health. Maybe that's just because I'm not hitting the shoulders consistently enough. Not quite sure. Might be the last of our zombies. There's one down. Come on. It's so close. There we go. We go this way. He should pop this guy out as soon as we get him. Oh, come on. There we go. He shot the mines. Wasn't expecting him to do that attack. All right, we got to try to cook this guy. And we got him. That's all that matters. Uber Klaus is gone. The rest of these guys won't be too crazy, hopefully. You always get rewarded with the max ammo. I love it. It's my favorite thing about a special round. You could just get rewarded for your actions. All right, I heard a doppel. So I think I did. Yep, there it is. All right, we're going to throw that in there. Only because I have a second one. The beginning of the rounds are always the craziest. So I think if I can actually get this guy trapped, maybe get the ice stuff to go off crazy right there. Holy smokes. They're just walking through my bullets. Luckily, we have some strength to be had. We'll go this way. It's getting chaotic, regardless of the strategy. It's getting chaotic. And I don't have the other things to protect me. Like, parasites are definitely getting a little crazy. Beaming me from deep. All right, we'll go over here. Maybe I'll play it up once since I can. A little bit of points action. All right, I'm going to have to get some more ammo in a minute, which is kind of insane. We are blasting through the ammo, but the cryo freeze is working really well. All right, we got to slide this way and then back out the store. Okay, the maneuver I just had to make to get ammo is not a maneuver I want to make because it messed up the pathing of the zombies pretty bad and made it a little scary, but we're going to make it work. Should be able to just destroy through the entire mag, which is one of the best parts about it. There we go. Finish those guys off. It's the end of our round yet? Holy smokes. I mean, we're still cruising, but it is crazy getting through some of these rounds. And one of the things that helps the most with this strategy is having elemental pop so that I can use the electric cherry augment to kind of like get the zombies out of my way when I reload, but obviously we can't do that with this current setup. Oh my god, is it getting insane. Just keep aiming, shooting. Obviously with no dead shot, we're not even doing max damage, but we're doing pretty damn good damage considering all things. I'm throwing a decoy over there. It just went out of the map or something? I don't understand what's going on with decoys in this game. They've been broken for a while now, and it's kind of bad. Like, to the point where I don't understand what's happening to them. Like, it's just happening to me so frequently. At least a few times in a match, I'll throw a decoy, and that thing will just either fly off the map, which I don't know if that should be a thing, or just completely not work. I thought this round was already over. It's still cooking. Okay, maybe now it's actually over. Oh, I hear one. Where are you? Why are you so slow? We have a rampage inducer on. Oh yeah, we're getting to our demise here pretty soon, I think. I'm getting to the point where off the rip, it's like so many zombies I can't actually hang out in the spot very long. And obviously I don't want to get doppeled. All right, we're staying over here. I'm trying my best to stay away. Come on. I'm doing what I can. Oh, insta-kill. That's actually one of the best insta-kills we could have ever gotten. Mostly just for getting rid of all the zombies right now. And maybe getting some damage in on Homeboy. I don't want to put too much effort in on that, even though that is a huge thing, because we have a chance to chisel away at some of this. Oh, no, that's not good. That is not good at all. Your boy needs ammo. All right, let's get the rest of these guys that we can. Trying our best here. Insta-kill is over. All right, I'm just going to go warp this way. Hopefully that guy stays still. We're doing as much as we can. Reloading again. I'm going to grab this other, because we might be able to utilize it. Oh, he's going to mine. Stop mining. All right, I'm going to do it now. Like, look at that. He actually punched me while I was in the shroud. All right, come back here, buddy. Come back here. And we might be able to save the day. Oh, he's so close. All right, get our zombies out. Start rebuilding our next field upgrade. All right, we got him. He's leaving. All right, come on, Ultron. There you go. Got him out. Ultron is down. I repeat. Yeah, I get overwhelmed pretty much immediately. It's kind of insane. And then I got to turn around and go this way. Got a completely different situation than we were having like 10 rounds ago. I don't even have room to get through my door. Holy smokes. The end might be near. I mean, we are making this far more extreme than it would normally be. Like, even if you're doing a 4-perk challenge, Rampage Inducer makes things astronomically more difficult with how fast these zombies are that you normally wouldn't have to probably deal with. All right, let's get some more stuff off the ground. I can't even kill our doppel fast enough anymore. All right, I think I got it. What is that? It's a nuke. Slide in and get it. We're alive. I don't know how, but we are. Oh, God. I got to pull a shroud. I hate when you nuke around and it ends up making it more insane than it would have been if you didn't nuke it. That's kind of what happened there. Trying to get rid of our doppel. I think we got it. I hear the sound of it leaving. But there's still a lot of zombies left here. Oh, we have another doppel. What the hell's going on here? It's insanity. I feel like the thing that's going to get me killed in this run is going to be a dead slide. I know it seems like a crazy thing to expect, but I feel like I've been getting a lot more of them lately. Maybe it's a controller given out over time. It's got a lot of hours in zombies, a lot of hours in COD in general. Just a lot of hours gaming with this controller, so I'm happy that it's had such a long life, but it's finally starting to give out on me. We got an easy guy around. The clankers are here. Is there any on the side? Nope. No offside. Yep. There's a couple of them. There's always a couple. All right, we'll hit this guy as much as we can. Hit that guy as much as I can. And that should be almost the rest of this round, I feel like. Shouldn't be any more on the side, and the rest of them should be whatever's coming out right here. Come on. There we go. We got to get into position before the round starts, or we're in trouble. Oh, yeah, we're going to have a hard time getting through this little area here at the beginning of these rounds coming up here. But we're going to do our best. This has absolutely been insane the whole entire time. No quick revives, crazy, too. We have to be very careful with each and every one of our movements to make sure we don't take that extra hit that's going to cause us to lose a self-revive. And so far, we've done a pretty good job. I feel like the one thing that's kind of insane about this game, and maybe you guys will give me some input in how you feel, or feedback, whatever, about how you guys feel about it. But I feel like in a lot of circumstances, it is nice. You have separate your quick revive and your self-revive, right? But I think in a lot of cases, if you lose your quick revive, your dying wish, there's a good chance you're losing the self-revive too. I gotta stop forgetting about these doppelgas because they go the other direction, which is completely off-putting when you're trying to train up the zombies. They go the other way, literally, every single time. And then they come up behind you, and then they try to stop you in your path. I think I got them this time. Right, we should be able to cook through a good portion of these guys. There should still be more coming this way. We're not at the end of this round. Looks are deceiving. Keep thinking this round's over. It just keeps on spawning more enemies. It's got to be close, right? No, there's still some spawning behind me. I mean, it's hard to tell sometimes. That's why they have the respawn, despawn system they do. Not only does it get zombies closer to you, it makes it makes the rounds go on way longer than they normally would. Let's just put it that way. All right, we're starting our lap a little early because we have to. I'll try to get some damage in here just to get something going. I'm out of ammo again. Oh, man. This weapon's going to get me killed. Promise you. Doing too much reloading. Running out of ammo. I mean, I'd be fine actually reloading as often as we do, but the fact that you just go through so much ammo with these fast fire rate weapons can be such a negative. Oh, we got a nuke. That's actually insane. Like the fact we got a nuke. Might actually get us into another round. Things are really crazy at this point. Getting around the map here, without getting stuck has gotten a lot more ridiculous. Obviously, we're on round 40. It should be ridiculous, but I'm definitely questioning how much longer we're going to stay alive is basically all I'm hinting at here. Because we take a lot of hits going around this loop, and we're just basically barely getting by at this point, so I'm expecting our demise at any point, but I think reaching round 40 is insane. Like, imagine how much stuff you have access to, right? And by putting this much of a limit on yourself, getting to 40 I feel like is pretty awesome. Getting to anything above 30 feels pretty awesome when you're putting limitations on yourself that are normally something you would have, right? Even just being pack 1 to round 30, being, you know, a low rarity or something. Like, anything you can think of, doing it to round 30 is a pretty good milestone. All right, I'm going to try to show you guys just how insane the beginning of the round is. So off the rip, normally you just stand here, but I have a limitation on how long I can do that because, number 1, we're not dealing enough damage, I don't feel like, and number 2, I can't get the activations to go off fast enough. Oh, this might be bad. This might be bad. That was a horrible spot to have dude at. I think we might have survived the doppel. Look how fast these guys are. They're just demonic. All right, I need you guys to dance on my corpse later. Not now. I'm trying to stay alive here. I do have shrouds, but I want to eliminate some of the zombies here if I can. Just to try to give myself space. Oh, we're not getting any space, are we? This is insane. This is actually insane. I don't know what's crazier, the fact that I'm running out of ammo or that this is this hectic. Because I keep running out of ammo, like, pretty frequently. Didn't even break off one shoulder. Yeah, I feel like this might be the end for us. We're not going to have what it takes to get through. We'll see, though. I mean, anything's possible still. But it's looking pretty dark, if I'm being completely honest. Anybody get rid of that doppel there? That'll help us a tiny bit. I just need to get some damage on these guys. They're not dying. Okay, I got the other doppel out for sure, but the problem is now we got 2 freaking Uber Klauses to deal with. And not a lot of resources to do so. I don't have any more plates now. Hopefully some of these guys drop some. We can make our way around the loop and get some of them in return. But it is absolutely insane this round here. There's just so many shortcut enemies now. Like, basically by that I mean just enemies going from all directions. Yo, you're basically mining me around the corner. Can we not? Can we not do that? Just trying to get something in, damage-wise. Something that's going to give me a little bit of an advantage. See, that sucks there. Using a decoy like that, having a majority of the zombies all built up in a corner, and then having what seem like most of them despawn and respawn closer to me, kind of sucks. I'm trying to build them up so I can actually get plates in return. Come on, game. I'm trying to counter my strategies. Bro, where these guys are at is crazy. Like, is there 3 of them? Are there actually 3 Klauses right now? No, there's 2 of them. Why does it feel like there's 3? I cannot get anything going here. I barely can do damage before I get smoked. All right, I guess we're shrouding, but it's not going to do me any good because they're all going to run away. Everybody run. Throw that on the group, I guess. Yeah, there's just too many of them coming out of the wall. Like, there's no way that that's that many zombies on my screen, and then we have that issue. Like, there's nowhere for me to go. I'm standing in this mine. Holy smokes, it's so stupid. And then there's a zombie that took a shortcut, the fastest shortcut possible to get me. Well, that actually went better than I anticipated, but holy smokes. That just shows how bad that mechanic is. The fact that they despawn and respawn in that small of a vicinity to the point where I don't even have space to squeeze through anymore is insane, especially since I went out of my way to train them up. But that's going to wrap things up for us here. The 4 perk limit challenge. We made it to round 41. I honestly think I could do another round with a different weapon and have even more success. But thank you guys for all the support in today's video, all supporting the channel. Look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Peace.